Hello, this is my inaugural video for Health Sports Fitness. I thought I would start out by just showing everybody what I do. I've been doing this since January of 2000. I've added a couple of things since then, but it's basically the same workout I've been using all along. It's see if you can see my little gym here. It has a fairly conventional bench. I got my stationary bike. I still use it all the time. I have just free weights and the bench. I have very few modifications I've done to this bench over the years. I'll show you over the course of my workout. I'm not going to be using my regular music. I'm just going to use a drum track for rhythm, because I don't want to get into any copyright shenanigans for this first video. You got to get permissions up all over the place to use somebody else's music, so I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just going to use a drum track, so try to bear with me on it. I'm just going to start, do my regular workout, so roughly 40 minutes long. That's what I've been doing forever. Well, it's what I've been doing for at least the last 10 years, maybe a bit longer. Because I find 20 minutes isn't quite enough time. 20 minutes is okay for a young person, perhaps. But when you're old, like me, it takes a bit longer to get warmed up. So if you only go for 20 minutes, it's not quite enough time. You're just getting warmed up and you're done. So I decided on 40 minutes because that's right around the amount of time that the average video is. Video. Did I say video? I meant CD. CDs are, 32 to 40 minutes long usually. And I thought that was a good round number for everybody, because everyone can relate to a CD, especially their favorite one, right? Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, listening to this for 40 minutes, you're going to be running away screaming. So will I. I always start with this. My first coach, that's what he did. He put me on this thing for, he said, 5 minutes. I actually do it a bit longer now because of what it says on this screen. I do a whole cycle on my computer screen for this bike. Pretty good pace. Usually I burn about 180 calories just at this phase of my workout. That's a pretty good pace, even for me. Try to keep up about 15 miles per hour. I use the imperial scale because I'm old. I understand metric okay, but my brain still thinks in imperial, and that's just the way it's going to stay. I have to convert it. So I'm coming up on 2 minutes on my bike. This bike I bought in the early 2000s, I think. 2001, 2002, something like that. Because I wore out my old bike. I had an old stationary bike. It was one of those ones from Sears with a rubber wheel. I wore out one wheel on it, got another wheel, and then I wore that one out too, so I thought maybe it's time to spend some real money. And I did. I went to some sporting goods fitness store and saw what they had there, and this wasn't the cheapest one, it wasn't the most expensive one they had, but I thought it would serve my needs. So that's what I've been doing ever since. That's over 15 years this thing has lasted so far, so maybe buying a good one wasn't such a bad idea. But I did wear out 2 cheap ones before this, so I think I deserve it. I'm not even sure how long of a YouTube video I can do. I think you can have one that's 40 minutes long. I'm about halfway through my pedaling now. Just working away. This is my home gym. It takes up a space about 6 feet wide and about 4 feet deep. What is that? Somewhere between 24 and 32 square feet on the floor. Takes up about as much space as a love seat and a coffee table. And there's still places to sit. You can sit 2, 3, maybe even 4 people on the padded areas of this little gym. So it's not a question of space, it's a question of priorities. I always say that to my friends, now I'm telling everybody else in the world. 146 calories so far. Just a little bit farther, and then we'll move on to the next phase. You think my drum machine speeds up and slows down a little? Yeah, it's probably not your imagination. If you want one that's perfect, I guess you have to spend more money. Well, up past 160 calories. A little bit farther. Actually, that drum track isn't that bad. It's a little bit faster than my regular album. Oh. 177, 178, 179, 180. There we go. That's where I usually stop. Sometimes I can do it in under 7 minutes. Sometimes it takes 8 minutes. I always unplug my stationary bike when I'm done because I believe it makes it last longer. And after 15, 16, 17 years, you can't really argue with that. Moving on. I usually take my watch off, set it on this little shelf there, because it gets in the way when you're doing some of the exercises, having something on your wrist. Oh, I just did something over 7 minutes on my stationary bike, so my legs are pretty tired right now, so I'll do some sort of upper body. It varies, but the idea is to keep moving all the time. I usually, when I'm planning to do curls, I usually set it up on here just like this. There's plastic on the top of each of these posts, and it rests there pretty good, fairly safely. My goodness. That's all I can do this morning. I got to get down here more often. I like to go for a typical number between 10 and 20 reps on that particular exercise. I have, what do I have? 25, 35, 45, 90 plus 20, 100. I got about 110 pounds on that bar right now, so I got to work out more. Okay. Now would be a good time to do my crossover flies. I developed this one only about 5 years ago. I never seen anyone else doing it, but reverse order every time. I'll do conventional crossover flies for the first part of this, and then work down to the lighter weights. But the next workout I do the light weights first, and that's where I'm at. So I'll start. I just hold, and I only do rep counts once in a while to see where I'm at, but usually I just hold the lift, because that's what gets the most thorough fatiguing of my muscles. Okay. It's the most thorough fatigue to just do a hold, and also it's quicker. All set up for what I will call the arm wrestle fly. This one's a bit heavier. I use almost 30 pounds on each side. 27.5 plus 1.5, 28.75 pounds on each side. Same thing. I just do the lift and just hold it, just like that, for as long as I can. See, my left arm here is wavering a bit. Can you see that? Well, I've been working at this weight level for only a few months now. It's up about 1.25 pounds from where I was for the last few years. So I don't change my weights a lot. I don't find that it's necessary to change my weights very much. When I first started, I was improving my weights quite a lot, but as I got to a certain level, you just don't need to change weights as much when you're, at a pretty good level of fitness. I ride my bike, and I play ball hockey regularly, so I have to say I'm at a pretty good level of fitness. For my next set of crossover flies, I lay on the bench, fairly conventional position. This is the kind of what you might call a reverse crossover fly. Same thing. I just hold it for as long as I can. These handles with the chain attached, I made that up myself. I used handles off of a $10 skipping rope and about 3 feet of chain. And
that one is one of the hardest exercises I do, because it's targeted at small muscle groups in my arms. Unusual pulls in a small muscle group. So of course I would rather do it with 300 pounds on each side, but I'm just not there yet. And that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for general fitness and health. If you want to do a full out muscle building routine, there are other sites and videos available. This is for people that want to get into shape and stay in shape. That's my goal. Okay, next I add some weight. Okay, now I have almost 40 pounds on each side. And I do a standard crossover fly. Usually for this one I go like this. Do a little bit of reps, but keep my arms moving. Okay. Now I've done a pretty good job on my arms. I can go back to my legs for a few minutes. This exercise is just about the best exercise there is for your back, as far as I can tell. This exercise is worth the cost of this whole setup, in my opinion, because it strengthens your back perfectly. There's almost no possibility of straining your back with this exercise, because your legs are doing most of the lift. You would get a cramp or a pulled muscle in your leg before you would get it in your back. So a cramp in your leg, that's a bit of a limp. A cramp in your back, you're crippled. So nobody wants that first thing in the morning. So that's why I think this is a perfect exercise. Sometimes I do a bit of I alternate. That will effectively put twice as much weight on one leg, with small breaks in between. You're going to feel this in the back of your knees and your lower thigh. I don't feel any issue with my back. If you feel your back, if you do this exercise and you feel your back, you're going to feel your back muscles are taut. How many exercises can you get a good back workout lying down?
That's pretty good.
Okay, the next exercise I want to do is some ab crunches. I do them a little differently than everybody else, but I think you'll see in a minute that it makes a lot of sense. It's very comfortable this way. You get a precise isolation of your ab muscles this way, and there's very little danger of any sort of injury with this, which is possible with the more conventional sit-ups you do on the floor. It can affect your tailbone and your back. So this is a huge improvement over that, in my opinion. I won't be able to talk too much during this one. It's very intense ab exercise. That one makes me breathe pretty hard. Okay, I think what I'll do next is some pretty ordinary bench press. All I do is raise it up to raise it up like this because it seems like the more angle you get on here, the higher the build you get on in your upper chest, and that's what I want, just like a million other guys.
that's enough. I work out alone, so I have to be a little bit careful about maximum lifts. Once you've been doing it a while, you get a pretty good idea where you're at, you know. As long as you're doing it every week, you'll have a pretty good idea when you're getting to your limit. In a later video, I will demonstrate what to do if you get caught. Okay, next. Not too long ago, I raised the height of the uprights so I could do a pretty good chin up this way. No holes in the ceiling or the walls. You're not betting your life on that little piece of molding around a doorway. I used to put them on. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Not everybody puts them on real strong. I usually just do a fairly quick one, just kind of to keep my hand in. Whoa. Usually just do one set on that. If you can possibly arrange it, get a bench that has removable uprights. They're a lot easier to live with. You swing your arms around, you're not banging into them. And that's good, especially when you're a guitar player like me. You don't want to turn around quick and break the neck off your guitar with the uprights from this. Where am I at? We're at about 34 minutes right now, so getting close to the end of my 40-minute time. This is kind of my cool down phase. Do this as long as I can. When I'm playing real music, I usually can't make through a whole song, but I keep trying. I turn side to side because that's going to get most of the muscles in your waist doing this.
Okay. You won't feel it in your waist, of course. You're going to feel it mostly in your arms. But the waist is really what everybody is aiming for, because that's what gives you that nice Superman diamond shape, right? After I work with my dumbbells, I usually just hold this for a while. Jive a little to the music, whatever your taste. Do a little bit of paddling with it. Just hold it. Believe it or not, this is a full body workout. Just doing this. From the tips of your toes, up by your ankles, the back of your legs, your back, your shoulders, and most definitely your arms are all getting a workout just from holding this 110-pound bar. I've been doing this a long time. You're probably not going to be starting with this much weight. You experiment a little bit. Do like I said, you know, aim for between 10 and 20 reps. You're going to know exactly how much weight you can manage. Well, that started getting even a bit heavy. So, back to a little less aggressive. I hope you're not irritated by this music too much. Did I forget anything? I'm trying to figure that out. A couple of things, but you get the idea. This is what I do, and this is where I'm at. We're coming up on 40 minutes. A little bit longer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, such as it is. I can barely lift my arms now, so I think I've given myself a pretty good workout, and you see what it takes. There we are.